Video. Ugh. Oh, okay. Test 1, 2, test test. No more paid. Two. Save. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, we can hear. New game. The fuck is that thing? Oh. What is that? Is that like a gun? Is that me? No. What an intro. Ooh. I think this is a lot slower than you would be in real life, wouldn't it? Ooh. Go upstairs to the front ramparts. I'm assuming here? Oh. Okay. Okay, crossbow. Okay. Notch. Oh, they're little tiny bolts. Whoa. Oh, a halberd. That looks like fun. Yeah. What? Oh. Oh, because that's kind of cool. Okay. Uh. Oh, I shot him in the dick. Mm, moving dart. Okay, I want a gate. Can I have this? I want this. Ooh, pick up. All right. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I want my halberd though. This looks like fun. Holy mother Jesus, you're slow. Where are we going? Yeah. Oh, knocked out. I mean, it's too close. I need. Ah. Yeah. Nope, more ladders. Why don't we drop the stones down where the ladders are coming up? Oh. No shit, servant. You can walk, get up. No, don't pull it out. Break it. The tower. I want to say we lost this battle. several weeks earlier. That was a bummer. Wait, what the fuck? Sir?
An outhouse.
There we go.
Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanners take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia.
A bunch of like destroyed camps and stuff.
And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
So he misses a lot. Someone's gonna die.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight? Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colors. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we wouldn't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
Well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Hey. Okay.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Yeah. Hi. You okay? Alright.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say?
The
The one
abilities have
that King
increased.
Sigismund's
Ooh.
forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
You can solve all such issues by convincing the other side in dialogues. You will have a choice of some of the options below to find you will react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Dread, when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. Domination, you make it clear to the other person that you are superior to them. You make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. You try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Coercion, you say anything to get your way, even using lies. Okay.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I thought we were
I'll
going to
take your
help you.
point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a
Was there any point to the cloth of the doors?
No.
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
I wanted to go fight him.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Stop bothering me, mutt. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Here's
Left
at
all.
last. That barking was a pain in
Look
the
what I have for you.
We have nothing. Oh god. Behavior? Okay.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
Really don't care how he likes it here. He's stuck with us.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many
Good
times
boy.
do I have to tell you?
Good boy.
I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
I want to play.
Ha ha.
I like games.
Very droll.
Serious.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Come on.
Okay, choose dice. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. These allow you to use special techniques to improve your luck. Okay, hold up. Held dice from previous throws. Die may be selected to be held. Current selection. Current selected. Wait, is this game just Farkle? Use your turn, score points. This is just Farkle. Oh, we're over. Oh, chat. It's over.
On then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
All right. We'll die. Score and continue.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Q. Chat, this is it.
Aye, that'll do.
Get 3 twos, my guy.
Here.
Ah, busted.
Damn! What's this?
Choo. One.
Aye,
No.
that'll
Okay.
do.
Oh, chat, this is it. Oh, this is it.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Sorry, buddy. GG's. I only need 450. We could do the 3 twos. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically solidify our win after this turn. So next time we only need 50.
Fuck, that's rotten luck.
Yeah, that's awful.
Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well.
You got, buddy.
Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a
Played
bet.
this game a
Here's
ton.
your ring.
Oh, dude.
Come on, Conrad.
What's this?
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
This is- Ooh. A chest. Weighted die.
Why not?
Because you cheat!
I do not.
And how come you always win then, eh?
That's funny.
Easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very well.
All of you, eh?
No!
Well then, Henry.
Hans.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, come on.
You afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Oh. Yeah. You want me? What do you want me? One. I. Okay, item info, cool. Outfits, broadsword. Ooh, item quality. Okay, training longswords. Okay. Boat string. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. What do you want me? What are we doing here?
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
What do you want me to do? We fish? Oh god, I'm in the water. You beat the fish? Just... I don't have any food. Is there a chest I can find food? Cheap wine. Apple. Apple. Axe. Okay, can't do that. Alright, is that it? Ooh, bread. I like bread. We're gonna take all the food. They can all starve, we're fine. What we got in here? Boar hide. Okay. Chat.
Look what I have for you.
Nothing.
Look out!
Where do we find the dog food? Dead fish right there. Bro, no, I'm
Look what I
sorry.
have for you.
I don't understand. Why? Okay.
I can't abandon the company.
Well, my good sir.
Hey, Oaks. I want a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub.
Ooh.
Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
There we go. Now. Feed mutt.
Here, Mutt.
There we go. Alright. Now we can sword fight.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
Oh.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Good. Keep back more. Good. Good.
Back.
Nice.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
First block
I
you
just
want.
follow up a perfect
Oh,
block
okay.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Nice. Why didn't you strike afterwards?
Strike, bitch. Oh,
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard.
parry that, you fifthly casual.
That wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Too slow. Nice. Nice. All right. I get it. Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! Off to a good start.
Okay.
Jeez, how did he do that?
Fuck me!
Come on, buddy.
That's what I call sword.
Ow.
Go for it.
Ow! Kurwa! How do you do it? How do you do it?
Nice block.
How do you do it?
Come on.
You knocked the stuffing out of me.
Peasant.
I yield. Enough.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Go for it! So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best
natural.
form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Dragged you apart. Could have carried on with us and carried on with us till morning.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the
Hey, level
lasses like
16.
me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
Guy is something else.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the
Teresa.
mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah,
Now I
forget
keep pretty
it, you horny
private.
goat. This discussion is over.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Houndmaster Stealth Survival Scholarship.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the Royal Chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this.
Hear me. All right,
There's
right,
the
we're
king,
good.
then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Okay. Sword, heavy weapons, unarmed marksmanship. I like heavy weapons.
I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles, just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
I feel like we're gonna get attacked. There's been enough foreshadowing where we're gonna get attacked.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans. Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Where the fuck did we end up?
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Oh.
What was that?
It worked.
Hey?
Let's go.
What is this racket here? All right. What was that?
You see titties right off the bat.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Damn, Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're in...
Riding, boys.
Do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
No, not oats.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
No, all your men are dead.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now. Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Ow.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky? There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Use your head.
You
Be
watch this
careful.
side of the rock.
Stick behind me.
And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
To hell with you. We're under attack!
Hey, halt! Stop where you
Run.
are, you fuckers! At them, fellas! Catch them!
I'm gonna stick you like the pig you are.
Ow.
Right now.
Friggin'. I don't like how slow the NPCs are.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails, everything.
Do you want us to
Get to work.
swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up. The chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling up that big black. When all your talk does is blind you. Loud.
We'll fight.
played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank, not here. But why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there.
Catch those naked bastards! Put him hard! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Hey?
They're here!
Hans!
Run ahead!
There's more of them up top.
Holy shit. No.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Come on, this way?
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Jesus Christ.
Hurry! We'll climb down to the edge of the water before they find us.
Oh, where the fuck you come from?
Fuck you, Horton!
Oh. Was I not meant to win that? Uh-oh.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
That's it, I'm dead.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ.
Ah, we're alive.
Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. If you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Man, I got pretty fucked up. Not bad.
It's not so bad.
Okay, it's bad.
They're here. Sigismund's army. But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Holy Jesus.
Fuck. Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us. Bianca.
Bianca or was it Teresa? I thought it was Teresa. I'm so confused.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Hardly stand, damn it.
Okay, maybe it was bad.
We'll make it together. You'll see.
Take me away. No. Run. No. No.
Bro.
Bugs,
little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
Maybe the bandit's place.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
She's a witch.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, that was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, stop!
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, lad.
You alive?
Are you alive, lad?
What the fuck?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Brother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Oh no. Oh, he's alive. He moved. I think he moved. Did he move? I think he moved.
What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best.
Is it?
But I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks.
Okay.
I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Bushenna.
I'm Henry.
Okay.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Or actually, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover, regain them gradually later in the game. Okay. Well, that sucks. Inventory. Bandage. How do I use? There we go. Confirm.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Apple. Oh, where's my puppers?
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. Damn! This wound is still bleeding.
Raw.
Better
Oh, right
bandage
here.
it up quick before I bleed out. I feel like a new man.
You are hungry, okay? Let's have some bread. You're not wearing a pouch. You're not wearing a pouch. What does that mean? Oh, okay, we gotta hold it. I don't know if I'm hungry. Okay.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay. The spade. One loot body. Transfer all items. Grab body. Carry the corpse to the stream.
Shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
pig. I don't know how I missed him the first time. Alright. Behind the house. Rowler. He's adorable. Ooh.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Outhouse. Would assume chicken coop.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Hi. Oh, it tells you if it's covered in blood.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Get more than we need.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Let's go. Oh, the dog's barking.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? We're from Lord von Bergoff. We're looking for those murderers. Lord von Bergoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
I was treating two fellas from Cheleos what got badly beaten up in a brawl in the tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for two battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you the truth. I treated them and they went on their way. Go and ask in Cheleos about them.
We'll see about that. Now move! I'll have a look inside.
Better not going there. There's a fellow from Tachos lying there with dysentery. Unless you'd like to be lying for weeks in a pool of bloody mucus coming out of you both ends at once.
Oi! All right then, we'll skip the search. But if you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Cosley, you keep watch over there. I'll have a little look around. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks.
So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
No.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
Oh
I'm
no.
accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Berghoff. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And
I
an
thought it was
escort
gonna be a different type of
too.
messenger.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Berghoff's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy. Ah! Ah! Fuck that!
What are you doing walking around with a weapon?
Fuck! Ah! No! I don't want to die!
Shit! I can't handle this.
Save yourselves!
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes
daughter.
are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Start alchemy. Okay. What?
First,
All right.
go to the recipe book.
Read.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then
Okay.
get back to the
First
bench
is the
and we'll
chamomile.
start.
Then we change the hourglass. Then we add the sage. Then we pour it in. Herbs. Okay. Alright. Chamomile first.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
What's the base? You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and 1 handful of sage. Okay, so wine is our base.
What's taking you so long, lad? You've got the pitchers there on the shelf. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Bellows. Q.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Okay.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Oh, inventory.
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
X.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn.
Okay.
That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay. Okay.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Order. Pestle.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Okay.
You don't
That's
have
what's
to boil
happened.
it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
I should have boiled that chamomile on a smaller fire.
All right. All right. To the table.
by the smell of it. It's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Can I? The wine? Right. Oh, poor. Strong chamomile brew. Okay. All right, so we got wine. So the more perfect you get it, the stronger it is. Interesting. I like it. That's cool. Oh, okay. All of it's... Need a bed. Sleep and save.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. my fucking sword. And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ooh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business. Where's my fucking sword? You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento. This isn't over. I'll find you! Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Is that the doctor? Or am I imagining things?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Father's sword?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Breakfast is on the table. Up here.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the 2 of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, You'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This will come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry said, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing art.
How do I... All right, BRB. I return. All right.
If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as
What
much
about the
as
rest of our company?
No wonder folks buy from us.
Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known oats since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
And she gave me money. She's a lovely lady. That's not a bad intro. Pretty cinematic, but
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double! The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's
He's
not
kind
far
of stuck
off.
up.
We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, I was thinking more like we could find a good spot to ambush them, stealthily. We could manage to take them, even just the two of us. Take them down one at a time. One after another.
Right. And with what? Sticks and stones? Henry, use your head. That would be suicide.
Well then, we might as well just head back to Ratai.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
He is stuck up. I'm fed up with him already.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I've heard that witch. Wench. I tell you.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, That's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we
I
divided
heard
up
some talk
fairly.
about your
But that
captain.
toe rag
Oh.
only gave me the innards.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Don't name names.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they
My
sent you
old
for the
woman
wine.
don't know what to do with
Wait
it.
a moment then.
Want a recipe for
I'll
mine?
be right back.
Her stewed lights are delicious. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Well,
Let's hear it. Right.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that
I
cleans
do.
the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
God damn it, everybody's fucking rude.
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you've still got it.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
I am.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up. It happens. Just watch where...
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Some Lord Semin is getting married. It looks like it's going to be a huge event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well,
No.
I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for Von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
Alright, I'm over this, dude.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Alright, I'll do it myself. Like, whatever, dude.
I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear,
Oh my God.
we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, Looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
God, I'm bored shit. Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Second door. Second door? Second door inside, maybe?
An ale, as usual.
God bless.
A tankard of
I'm
ale,
ready to
thank
just fucking behead Hans right here in the middle of town. He's such a stuck-up prick.
Sunday, are you? No. And nor should you. Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day. Go and see the priest first. If he's in trouble, I'll be.
At least it changes the amount of bags in the cart.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullets. Sit down and shut your mouth. Or I'll shut it for you.
My friends, you could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Some vagabond. And get this. Miller Boska says he was in the water at Leadstone, judging by the state of his foot. So what? Somebody digging in?
Did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll
Send
kill
it.
you. It was him.
What?
What are those fancy moves? Yeah, don't
Shame on you.
Yeah! Don't stop!
You should have fucking stayed.
Nice hit.
Keep him between me and this guy.
Take that fucker out!
Come on then.
Damn it! Hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard. Shame on you. Show what you made of. No one's ever You're no match for us, fucker.
It's right this. You're dead.
Fucking hell.
Good. You have a slice him up.
Why'd he do it?
You'll kick the bucket, you
Let
shit.
him have it. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. We're gonna gut you, you whore son.
Ah.
Slice him up. Shame on you.
Uh-oh.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
I've got a
If you
nerve.
hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only
Kinda.
wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoiled brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
I'm fed up
That's
with this
enough.
dude.
Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backward for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
Let me finish! I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
I do have some issues with some of the dialogue. Like, there was clearly things said there, but they weren't actually said because of the choices.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Thank God. I hope he's done.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, huh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
He spanked my ass 3 times. Oh, God. 3 times he spanked my ass. I don't know if I like that. Alright, crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences if you commit crimes. Kill innocent, steal, breaking into homes, harm people, domestic animals. Disturb their people. Okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up
about
Lord
time.
of Perkstein.
Come here.
Who are you?
You don't look like you're in a rush any.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city.
I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
She's interesting. Okay.
Shouldn't be bothering us here. God bless.
Okay, so I can't get in there. Why? Alright. Bruh.
How's it going? I'm running out of ink. What? Again? What do you mean, again? You refused to get me more last time I asked.
So it won't come.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
What do you have for sale?
Oh, well. What did I do to you? Farewell, then.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Okay. Smokehouse Nest, Sharpened Wheel, West Tipster. POI Tipster. This is a merchant.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Catchuck Pond, beyond Jellyoff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simine ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartushak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be? Bis bald, mein Freund.
Okay. It'll be I'm assuming as yeah, okay, as I move the sections of fog go away. Blue flowers don't mean anything. So we don't care about the blue flowers so far. Mushroom? Ooh, mushrooms.
Fuck! I'll kill you! Take that fuck! Christ! Shit! I'll rip your
Ow.
ass open!
How the fuck is this guy faster than me?
Right between the eyes. All yours. You had enough.
Really? Oh.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
We still have to do. Okay. Boots. Miners. Torch. Hunting sword. What are orange flowers? Oh my god. That's lovely. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Okay. So miner's hood. Torch. There we go. Now we look normal. That was weird. We got all kinds of flowers. Red ones. Those are new. Poppy. Okay. So many flowers. Poppy. Thistle. Okay, yellow don't matter. Blue don't matter, but mushrooms do. There. I'm curious these guys are still going to be up here at this crossroads. The guy is. I don't see the enemies though. Interesting. Oh no, he is still here.
You're a dead man! Oh, for fuck's sake, stop!
Ow.
Show your stuff! Fuck yourself!
Okay. You're gonna suck. Ow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't fight them.
Don't cause an itch. Mind where you're going.
Oh God, fucking naked. Together. Okay. The kitty. Oh, he gone. Kitty don't like. Blue sage. Wormwood. Like we grabbed a puppy. I just have a little bit of a stock of everything. Tree flower. I don't think I have a horse. Nettle. That's new. 10 nettle. Holy shit. Valerian? Cute. Okay, we're not gonna go fight that guy anymore. It's the blacksmith. The town. Oh, he's a bumper.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's
Sure
get started.
thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
All right. Chest in my forge. There we go. Open. Transfer. There we go. Start blacksmith. Okay. Hunting sword.
Furnace
Craft.
is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, but try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works better. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Rotate.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cool now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time.
God, this is tiring. Holy.
There and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Temper the blade. Quality 3.
Right. Let's have a look.
Brother, my sword.
Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Oh,
And of
yes.
course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes.
Okay.
Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We get to 3. Oh, learn. Belladonna. Okay. Thanks. Get it nice and hot. Almost there. Almost there.
Damn, it's burning.
Right. Oh God.
I have to hammer it more evenly. Whew.
Christ, what a day.
Well, I've got half finished.
Christ almighty.
We'll be blacksmithing here till Taylor Swift, guys.
All finished.
Oh God. That looks awful. That's finished. Okay. Get it nice and hot.
Kurva. Burning it.
Well, I figured the whole thing would get friggin'.
I'm halfway there. I've been banging this spot for a long time.
Pretty close.
It's almost finished.
Hey. It made a weird sound. Quality level 3. Horseshoes are definitely the hardest. The anvil. All right. Oof.
This will take a bit longer. It's already cooled off. It's not worth it.
Watch, just gonna be like one hit and it's done. Did I reheat the last horseshoe? I don't think I did. I think I got it in one go. Oh.
I should heat it up again.
Holy crap, why is this one taking so long? To the anvil. Really? 3 hits?
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Oh, nope, not to the anvil. We're still ice cold. Oh. Back to the forge. Come on, eat up. There's some good smacks going on with this one. Even it looks really close to being done.
Finally.
Oh, really, puppers?
got drunk again, didn't you?
Do another axe. We'll do one more axe and one more horseshoe. At least you know only that front half is going to get gold. I might be able to do this all day. Quench. Got one more horseshoe and then we're out of battle, I think. Body level 3. Alright, one more horseshoe and I think we're out of material. Here we go.
Well, I've got half finished.
There we go. All done.
What a day.
Right?
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I'll have a look at the wares.
The fuck?
How can I help you today, friend? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Okay.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Show me your wares.
What the? Okay.
Oh, you stink like a pig.
Do I? Is there a trough nearby? Ah, wash yourself. If I'm supposed to do that. Where? 58/30. Ooh, what's this? Nope.
Nice. And peaceful.
Underclothes. Select all. Confirm. And they already have DLC planned for this? I'm gonna go towards the A. Yeah. Player. 3 available perk points. Train hard, fight easy. Require strength for all weapons will be 2 less. Okay. Okay. Agility, we have deft hands. Agility will be -2. Featherweight, fall damage reduced by 30. Well of perk points. Retrieval spoil 50% slower. That's good. Enthusiast. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make you less noise when worn. Your gear will be damaged 10% slower. Minimum level 10. What level am I? Oh, level 7. Okay. Wanderer. Combos. You're wearing it. If you are wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cost 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield will. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right. I think. This is where I'm going to call it. Because my eyes are fucking cooking. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna hop off.